Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jai Gobind and this is your channel for grace. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching, for subscribing, and for giving this video a thumbs up. Today's topic for this pick a card reading is a message from your star family. So whether you feel like you're a light worker, a starseed, like you come from another planet, like you're here on Earth and you have a mission, or you're one of the three waves of volunteers, and you're here on Earth, this is going to give you some guidance in your life right now at this point. And it doesn't matter when you watch the video because these videos are timeless. These pick a card readings are timeless. So if you're watching it right now, just trust that you're supposed to be watching this video. The way that it works is you pick one of these four piles. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. This is pile number 3. And this is pile number 4. Take a moment to see which one calls you the most, and then there's timestamps in the description of the video if you're watching on your computer, or in the comments section if you're watching on your phone. Good luck, you guys. I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments how these readings resonate with you, and let us get started. Pile number 1, let's see what comes up for you. Your reading starts with the 10 of Cups, the Faith card, the Strength card, and also the 6 of Coins. And I'm going to be looking a lot deeper into these cards than normally would with a regular tarot deck, because there's so much in these cards. You've got the astrology symbols, you've got the planets, and there's a lot in these cards that is beyond the traditional tarot. So the 10 of Cups is the energy of being in bliss. It's like this dream that you've had for your life. And I feel like your dream is almost here. You've always wanted like a happy, healthy home. You've always, wanted to embody that vision in your life, to be in all senses of the word fulfilled. That's what the 10 of Cups energy is all about. And right now, your star family is asking you to please have faith. Please have faith. You come from a long lineage of masters from the yoga community, from the Eastern communities. You've got the Star of David, you've got the cross, you've got all of these symbols that are of the ancient past and ancient, civilizations and mastery. So you come from a level of mastery that's very powerful, and you need to have faith right now. Your 10 of Cups energy is coming, but it's really time for you to go within, to focus, to meditate, to let those visions come in, to ground yourself, because you also have that Taurus symbol right here, and that's the earth energy. Ground yourself and have faith that something beautiful is coming. Have strength too. This Leo energy of strength is about stepping into courage. Like, it's time for you to step into courage. Things are not going to change in your life unless you do this. There's a big focus on finding balance. They're asking you to find balance in your life, especially when it comes to financial matters. The coins are the symbol of money. And you've also got this Libra symbol right here at the bottom, which is all about finding the balance in your life. You also have the card of Jupiter return, the Grand Cross, the Provoker, and the second house of owning. So Jupiter, these two cards are very similar, first of all. The second house is the house of finances, has a lot to do with money. But Jupiter return brings benefits. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Jupiter brings in abundance. It's the greater benefic, which means that it brings a lot of good luck. This energy is here, and it's beautiful how these cards are aligning too. How Jupiter is aligning with that 10 of Cups energy, and the second house card is aligning with this 7 of Coins energy. Right in the middle, you've got the Grand Cross. Now, the Grand Cross in this reading, I'm feeling like this is the energy that you're coming out of. You're moving in a different direction, but you're coming out of this Grand Cross energy of being provoked in your life. People that are born with Grand Crosses in their natal charts have a very difficult time in life, because it feels like the world is against them. It feels like the universe is against them, and they can't quite figure out how to resolve the problems in their life. It feels like this ongoing story, like everything falls apart and then everything kind of seems like it's okay, and then everything falls apart again and then seems like it's okay again. And so it's like this ongoing cycle that never ends. If you feel like you've been going through a lot, rest assured your star family is saying there's something really beautiful, really expansive coming to you in your life right now. So you have to be strong and you have to have faith in order to make things happen or to allow these new changes to happen. You've got these two cards. One of them is called Palhik Mana and the other one is called Pueo. I'm going to read to you what these cards represent. They're actually very beautiful. So, on wings of hope, Butterfly Kachina guides you through an ending to the light of new life within. It is your transition into a happier time. Makes perfect sense. Of increased pleasure and delight, seen in the Ten of Cups. Especially if you have experienced great struggle or loss, the spirit medicine of Butterfly brings hopeful promise to your heart. Here is your sign that there will be happiness, peace, and light. And I would add expansion to that. Trust in the goodness being birthed at this time. Pueo, the guardian of the Aumakua, no matter how compelling an experience of challenge, darkness, or defeat may seem, you have divine protection and the promise of safe passage through to the dawn. That word dawn is actually really important. There's a book called Bringers of the Dawn, and I feel this very like Pleiadian message coming through with this word. The Bringers of the Dawn book, I can't remember the title or the author, but it talks about a message from the Pleiadians. So your star family might be the Pleiadians. You will see and hear truth of the light. You shall not be alone on this journey. Soul guides now help you to find your true north, which means going towards your destiny. If you have been proceeding along a dangerous path, even unknowingly, Pueo will navigate you safely away from evil and ill wishing, guiding you back to your higher purpose and sacred path. And the last message that you get is the flower of life. Sacred geometry is such a beautiful energy. It is basically where we come from, what we're made of, how we create. It's the universe and how it came alive. It's the symbol of life, basically. That's why it's called the flower of life. But this message says you are entering a fertile period of your life. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest and how things will manifest. And instead, your control over how things will manifest and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, go with the flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. This is a powerful message that you are about to blossom. You are about to start to activate this very intense energy of creativity. I can really feel it, of you achieving the vision that you have always wanted for yourself. So go back to the faith card. Have faith. Pray if that's what you do. Meditate if that's what you do. Find your focus, whatever that looks for you. Go towards balance in your life and then allow things to start to happen as you take these steps to move in the direction of your mission, of your purpose. And this was the message for you from your star family. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you, and I will see you next time. Pile number 2, let's see what comes up for you. We start your reading with the 8 of Coins, the 4 of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Right away, I'm going to tell you, it's like earth, air, and fire energy. And the first card, the 5 of Coins, what's really interesting about the image in this card is like this guy, this person looks like he's some kind of astronomer. He's working hard. It's like he's putting in the effort. Things are happening. He's focusing. And I don't know if you can see, but right there is like an astrology zodiac wheel. And then there's a planet. Like, it almost looks like Saturn. It might be Saturn because it has a ring. But what I notice in this is like some kind of astronomer energy where you might have been, in a past life, you might have been someone that studied the stars, or you might be someone, your star family might be very knowledgeable about different star systems, and different galaxies. And this knowledge is something that you have access to because you come from the star family. The Four of Swords, look at the card itself. This is a person that's like asleep, and they're very peaceful in this image. I'm looking at the image itself, and behind them you see the freaking universe, you see galaxies, you see stars. And it's what it tells me is that the messages that your star family wants to bring you, the remembering of the knowledge that you once knew, is going to come to you in your dreams. So when you dream at night before you go to bed, give yourself a moment to actually ask for advice from your star family to bring you that knowledge, that awareness. You also have the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands, both of which are very fiery energy, very creative energy. I feel like your creativity is about to spark. In the Page of Wands, I can see her looks very, very determined to make things happen. And then the Queen of Wands, she like owns that energy of knowledge and wisdom. It's really beautiful. You also get the 12th house of escape, or the subconscious mind, your psychic abilities, and your intuition, which really match the energy of these three cards, because it is through your psychic powers and your intuition. And look at the spiral, right? This is the creative life force energy. This is like the flower of life. And there's the moon right there as well. But your intuition is going to be way stronger. It's going to become way stronger. You also have the first house, which is yourself. It's your identity. It's your physical body here in this three-dimensional reality. So the downloads are coming through the subconscious mind, through the Akashic records into you. This is what your star family is. I think they're trying to prepare you for something that's going to be given to you, for a message that you're going to receive. And the third of these cards is the Venus card, which is the goddess of love. It's the planet of love. It's the sacred, divine feminine, which comes to you to ask you to activate your creativity more than you've ever have before. Kuntur, Yachak, Star of Venus. These three cards came out, so I accepted them all. And Ayana Vision. And I'm actually going to read from the book for these messages because they're very, very powerful. The first one is Kuntur Yachak. Condor swiftly brings the will of Great Spirit to earth through the gift of powerful medicine. Despite great odds, even in the face of what may appear to be an inevitable defeat, extraordinary triumph is ahead. This is the prophecy of resurrection, of the rising up of what was thought to be lost. It shall happen with unexpected and surprising swiftness. Your divine destiny is now held in the guiding hand of a great spiritual master. And you know who this reminds me of? The idea of resurrection. It reminds me of Jesus Christ. I feel his energy, his love through this reading. It's amazing that you also get the Venus card, and then you get the Star of Venus right here, and the way of the divine feminine revealed. So this is like the Christ consciousness. That's what's wanting to come out. A message from Christ consciousness. Jaska, Star of Venus, supports an inner shift to a higher consciousness. Whether or not you consider yourself to be financially skillful, part of your sacred power and purpose includes the healing of economic and financial matters in your own life and the world. You are meant to experience abundance, creating and sharing prosperity from a place of inner spiritual security. A healing liberation from poverty consciousness allows the universe to work through you more easily without the obstruction of negative conditioning. So do your best right now to get rid of any negative thought patterns that have to do with, I'm not good enough, I can't make money. The lack mentality will really keep you away from reaching any kind of divine understanding, divine wisdom. And the way of the divine feminine revealed card, the divine feminine yearns to reveal her way and her wisdom to you, that you may live passionately and purposefully. As you trust her inner guiding voice, you recognize the authentic desires and visions that move you from within, that are the seeds of your sacred mission. You shall experience the clarity and soul deep relief that only truth can bring. You shall experience a knowing of purpose that awakens your ability to live deliberately and experience deep fulfillment. That's powerful, you guys. And the last card is the Divine Destiny card. And it says, the divine warrior is within you, helping you to continue with a worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence, or surrendering into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. It's time for you to stand up, and to stand up strong, and to stand up tall, and to trust what you know, to trust what you love, and all of this magic that is a part of who you are. You've known this knowledge for a long time, and now it's time for you to embrace it, to take it in and step up into who you truly are, which is a warrior of the light. I hope this message resonated for you. Let me know in the comments if it did, and I will definitely respond to any comments. I will see you also next time, so have a good one. Pile number 3, let's see what comes up for you. Wow, this is pretty remarkable. You start your reading with the Temperance card, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Coins. The Temperance card being normally about finding balance. It's the fire between the fire and the water. What I'm noticing here is the Sacred Divine Feminine represented here with angel wings, and also the moon right behind her, and also the Sagittarius energy, which is freedom. It is kind of like fire. There's also a rainbow in this card, which is, it symbolizes hope. It symbolizes looking into the future and feeling a sense of calmness about it, a security about it. The Ace of Swords is about clarity of the mind. It's thoughts that begin to come through. They're very sharp. It's a very sharp energy. The triangle pointing up is the masculine energy. So you've got a theme right here of the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming to you and merging within you. Also represented here, this Ace of Swords with angel wings. You see a theme? Third card, Knight of Swords. The thing that I'm seeing here more than anything else is this powerful energy. It's Aquarius energy, and the Aquarius energy is about wanting to move towards the future, thinking ahead, thinking differently, having different thought patterns. So these thoughts followed by this Knight of Swords is allowing you to go on this journey. Plus being on the horse is like going on a journey to discover your truth. Here we go again with the angel wings. 3 cards with angel wing representation. So what I'm feeling for you is your star family has to do with the angels and wherever the angels come from. This 4th card is so interesting. The Ace of Coins. If you look at this picture, this man, who I feel very strongly, Thoth energy, is holding up this giant coin with the emerald green color in the middle. And Thoth, he was the one who wrote the Emerald Tablets. There's such a thing called the Emerald Tablet of Thoth. And in him, he tells us about the universe. He tells us about the secrets of the universe. He was an Atlantean that basically is an ascended master that has been able to keep himself alive. He was able to keep himself alive in a physical body for a very, very long time. And now he comes to many people in a spiritual way, in an intuitive sense, in a third eye sense, to be your teacher and your guide. And I feel like he will be coming to you. He is coming to you, but he's asking you to be strong, to represent. This is what you represent. You represent the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. You represent the wisdom of the universe, and the angels are here to back that up for you. Very, very, very powerful, intense energy in this reading, you guys. Very clear message too. Aries card of I am. This is who you are. This is your identity. And it's a very fiery identity. It's, you know a lot. This is like this sword card here, the knight on a horse, like taking off, like going and doing something. And that's very Aries. The ninth house is the house of spirituality and faith as well. And so there's something about all of this points to a spiritual path for you. This is a spiritual path. And what is going to be the key for you, the sixth house of routine, but also of work, the key here is to bring all of this spirituality, everything that you represent, the angels, the masculine and the feminine coming together, which could signify twin soul energy for sure, twin soul energy in this reading, and the emerald tablets of Thoth, that this is who you are. You have to bring that somehow into the realm of work for you. How can you bring this into your life of work? Maybe it's a new business that you create. Maybe it's a new job that you get that really stirs up your passion and who you really want to be in the world. These next two cards, the goddess of Teotihuacan, she who guards the waters of life, and Ajna Durga, that's this Teotihuacan, this is from this is Mexican. It's either Mayan or Aztec, I'm not exactly sure, but definitely from Mexico. And then this Ajna Durga, this is definitely from India. So you've got these two like places like very different in the world that are coming to you right now. This is the power of the good. I will read to you the meanings of these two cards. The goddess of Teotihuacan, she guards the waters of life. The ancient guardian mother protects the waters of life and offers her protection and blessing. Her appearance augurs a time of purification and cleansing, leading to enhanced fertility. You are a creator of new consciousness, a generator of positive energy as fuel for constructive outcomes. We need your vitalized being to keep nourishing the human collective with helpful alternatives to mainstream consciousness, right? Bring it to your work. Do it in your work. You will be protected and supported at the deep level of soul in order to become the creator and custodian of a clean reservoir of consciousness from which souls thirsty for purity, relief, and love can drink. You represent the emerald tablets. The ancient mother will help you to help her and the many creatures within her care. She will help you to be fearlessly inventive with your loving creations of healing consciousness. This might point to a healing profession, you guys. And the second card, Ajna Durga, power of the good. You need never lose faith in the power of good. This energy is represented by the angels, you guys. You need never lose faith in how much you can accomplish as an independent and inspired individual in this world. You need never believe that you are alone or without divine protection because the angels are here. You need never fear evil. The third eye of the Divine Mother sees all things, is ever watchful and ever just. She births, through holy vision, the manifest power of good in all realms. Her gaze is upon you now. Trust her. Wow, this is amazing. And you get the Divine Sisterhood card, which says, letting the Divine Feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you and whom you can help too as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Boom. I'm going to leave it at that. That was an epic reading. Oh my God. Let me know what you think in the comments of this reading. I love responding to comments. Share this video out. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next pick a card reading. Satnam. Pile number 4. Let's see what comes out for you. All right, you start your reading with the Ace of Cups, the Hanging Man. That's funny. The Sun, and the High Priestess. So the first thing that I noticed before I go any further is these mermaids right here, and the Ace of Cups being like water energy. And there is a planet, it doesn't exist anymore, but there is a planet that was called Mintakan, and it was a water planet. And also a lot, the first beings on this earth were believed to be dolphin-like creatures. So you come from a very watery star family. That sounds funny, but it just means the ability to heal the emotions. It is the ability to connect with the flow and to that cleansing energy of water. Very, very powerful, you guys, starting with this card. Also, the ability to connect with love, because the cup cards are all about love. The Hanging Man, the coolest thing about this card is this symbol right here, which is the symbol for the planet Neptune. Neptune is Pisces energy. It is very much the intuition, the psychic abilities, the being very emotional, because Pisces are very, very emotional people, and they're very sensitive too. So there's a lot right here that has to do with emotions, the affects, and the Hanging Man is also a time for you to wait, to hold, like to hold your space and to let yourself have a moment to think about things, to feel them out. And this is kind of your essence of who you are. Your star family is this very, very in tune with emotional well-being. And you get the sun and then the high priestess, which is about the moon. So it's like the sun and the moon right here, the sacred divine masculine and the sacred divine feminine. You're embodying both of those energies. The sun here, represented by this figure, is kind of like holding the planets, juggling the planets, this energy of like the vitality of our solar system. The vitality of the universe comes from the huge stars that are suns to the galaxy, right? And then the moon comes back to this beautiful, watery, like sensitive Piscean energy. We're actually going to have a full moon in Pisces in September, on the 13th and 14th, which depending on where you're at in the world. But there's something big happening in this realm of healing our emotions. And your star family is telling you, look, you're a very sensitive being. You're 100%, no doubt, an empath, major empath. And you can feel other people's emotions. So you do have to take the time to take care of yourself, because this can get a little too intense. There's a lot of energy that it's almost like when you're that sensitive, you can have a hard time being in crowds, in big crowds. You can have a hard time being out in the world and doing your work. But your work has to do with your inner healing of your own emotions. And then here we go. The moon card actually comes out. Sacred divine masculine, sacred divine feminine, the moon and the moon. More of, actually, the moon also has to do with facing your fears. So I can see how this very watery moon Piscean energy has to do, and intuitive energy and psychic energy has to do with facing your fears, because a lot of that, we're afraid of our emotions sometimes. We're afraid of being so sensitive, and a lot of us are very sensitive, very empathic, but it's a gift. And when you learn how to face your own fears, you step into and you realize that the gift is so powerful for you to be able to perceive. The third house of messages, and also, Egyptian symbols, and the eye of Ra, which is your third eye, your intuition. This is wild. All of these readings have been so powerful. So this is your third eye opening. They're saying your third eye, your star family is saying your third eye is going to open. You will perceive the world in a different way. And it's time for you to step into purpose, into destiny. The North Node of life's purpose. Right now, believe it or not, wow, the North Node is in Cancer, okay? And the moon is ruled by the sign of Cancer, or Cancer is ruled by the moon. So if you're a Cancer, like, whoa. But this is more of that energy. Every single one of these cards is connecting to the other in this very, like, they're intertwining in this very beautiful way and bringing you a very powerful message right now. That's why it's saying, because the North Node is about destiny, and right now it's in Cancer. So the Cancer energy is literally us, our destiny in this life, our purpose, our mission in this life is to acknowledge our feelings, to acknowledge our emotions, to acknowledge our sensitivity, and to step forward with that as our strength, not as our weakness. You get Hiaka, Sorceress of Light, and Aloha Keakua, blessings of the Supreme Being. And I'm going to read these cards to you from the book. Hiaka, sorcerers of light. No enemy shall defeat you, not by night, nor by day, nor upon the earth, nor in the soul. You are divinely protected and empowered. You shall fulfill your destiny with joy in your heart and laughter in your belly. Play, be in nature, feel the freedom of happiness within you in this moment. These are your sacred powers. Wow! And with them you shall take every step upon your journey successfully, and nothing shall thwart your divine destiny. Aloha keakua, blessings of the Supreme Being. Aloha keakua, the divine is love. The Supreme Being from which all life emanates manifests a blessing for you. The realm of the heart is love's temple. When you enter the heart, you gain access to the Great One and to the mana, the power, authority, grace, and magnetism to manifest your divine destiny. Trust in what is meant for you. Surrender doubt and disconnection in favor of love and respect for the Great One, and you shall live your true destiny with joy in your heart. Love can and will conquer all. Wow, I'm blown away. These readings, man, the dark mysteries, the dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber, where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. That talks about the moon card, you guys. That's releasing your fears. This is powerful. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept the call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you, pal number 4. Please let me know in the comments if this message resonated for you. Let me know what you think. I will check those comments out. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it out with your friends. And I will see you again next time. Sat Nam.